Will his Cowboys do it again? They should. They're playing the Cleveland Browns. Ladies and gentlemen, Elias McMillan, my go-to guy when it comes to the National Football League. He's been working hard overnight. Put in that extra hour, too. I hope you turned your clocks back at 2 a.m. Let's start off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys at the Cleveland Browns. Should be a Big D win.
Should be. Could this be a trap game? I know the Browns are winless, but they have nothing to lose. You got to think they got to win the game eventually. But, you know, Dallas is just the hottest team in the NFC right now. They should roll easily.
All right. Jaguars at the KC Chiefs.
You know, I think Jackson. I don't know if a lot of people will say this, but I think Jacksonville's been the most disappointing team out of any team in the league. Before the season started, there was a lot of buzz around Jacksonville. They have all that young talent, and for whatever reason, it just hasn't been able to put together. Kansas City, they're down their starting quarterback today, but they should have no problem. Jacksonville's so bad. I like the Chiefs.
Jets at the Dolphins.
Miami, man. Miami got so much young talent, and the Jets are looking old. Revis came out and said to the media that he acknowledges that he's losing a step, and that's not a good sign for your supposed best player on the defensive side of the ball. Miami's young. I think Miami's going to win at home today.
Yeah, Jai, this guy, where's he come from? He's been running all over the place.
Hey, he was a third-round pick, and he could have been a first-round pick, but he had an injury problem going into that draft 2 years ago. Miami shelved him, kept him on ice. Now, ripping all the benefits right now.
Two teams going in different directions after last week. It's Detroit seeming to be on the upside, and Sam Bradford looked good early, but now the Vikings have taken a step back the last couple of weeks. You've got the Lions at the Vikings.
Now, Detroit, is a fun team to watch because they play in a lot of close games. Some they win, some they don't. But the fact that they're in close games, that shows that team is fighting for head coach Jim Caldwell. And Minnesota was a great story because they were winning ball games earlier this season despite all those injuries. But you see now, those injuries starting to catch up with them. I like Detroit to take care of business today.
Cam Newton's been getting pushed around, and Superman is starting to push back, and he is, I think, going to break out today and make a statement against the L.A. Rams. Panthers at the Rams.
The Rams, they got a pretty good defense. They got a guy in the middle you might be familiar with, Aaron Donald out of Pitt. But like you said, Cam Newton, ever since coming on MVP form, I like Carolina today.
Drew Brees playing at a high level coming off of last week's game. I got to tell you, I look for them to roll the Saints at the 49ers today.
Well, it's a great situation for the Saints because they score a lot of points and Niners don't stop nobody. So I like the Saints too.
All right, Titans at the Chargers. Phillip Rivers trying to make one more statement, I think, before he saddles up and rides off into the sunset.
San Diego's playing some good ball.
Yep.
They've lost some close games recently too, but they have a high-scoring offense with Rivers, and that defense has a lot of young pieces. But don't sleep on Tennessee, man. Tennessee thinks they can still win the AFC South, so that's going to be a real close game. I'm going to go with San Diego because they're playing at home, though.
All right, Broncos at the Raiders. And how about Jack Del Rio, Mark Davis's Raiders? They want to get back to the postseason.
They're in first place right now, and it's been a while since they had a primetime Sunday night football game in Oakland, so that place is going to be rocking. David Carr is entering the MVP discussions right now, so a lot of good things happening for the Raiders right now, but Denver is, you kind of say they're all-reliable, a veteran-heavy team. They're a smarter team. Oakland had 22 penalties last week and still won. Denver's going to be more disciplined. They'll win on the road tonight.
Buffalo Bills, and will the real Seattle Seahawks, if you're a Seahawks fan, please show up at Seattle. Monday Nighter.
Monday Night Football, Seattle, the Seahawks need to come back home because they usually play real great at home, so I think they'll beat Buffalo.
Ben Roethlisberger, game day decision. Game day is here, M&T Bank Stadium, 1 o'clock. They take on the Birds, the Ravens. Terrell Suggs says, I've heard this story before. He's questionable. He'll be behind center.
Oh, yeah, he'll play, no doubt about it. I mean, that's kind of Ben's M.O. First off, the injury was just strange, just how it happened in the first place. But, the fact that he had to get surgery, that's something you don't want to play with. So I'm sure he'll be cautious and, go through all the procedures and, the coaching and the coaches and the training staff will say all the right things. But, Ben knows Ben. He'll play today, I think.
Elias McMillan, Rob Pratte, there it is, another week. Week 9 in the National.
Hey, Rob, real quick. Who do the Steelers play next week? I think it's the Dallas Cowboys, right?
I knew he had to bring that up.
Can't wait.
Until then, have a great week, everybody.